We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I am your host today, Bumpy McSquiggums, and we're getting back into SD Gundam G Generation Cross Rays. I have my eyes out and on hopeful ways of getting my hands on all that Genesis, so the prior game to this, because it looks incredible. I really like this game a lot, and I really want to play the other one as well. So that's probably going to be something that's like a Christmas present for me, because we're going to have to get it like imported from Asia or something. So we'll see. We'll see. If anyone happens to just randomly have the game, they don't want it, I mean, they, you can let me know. Maybe we can work out something. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm just going to end up getting it. But either way, I'm excited. I'm stoked. And we're going to get moving. So a lot of stuff, I think a lot of stuff has happened since last time we were together. I've been playing around. Again, I'm not advancing any of the storylines except when you guys are here and we're doing it on camera. But I am playing around off camera doing a bunch of other stuff. That being said, let's go take a quick peek. I'm not going to spend a tremendous amount of time doing this, but just real quick, we're going to look at our mobile suits. I have everything in the right order now. So, our mobile suit, well, I say that, hold on. I need to put some stuff down here, as it seems it showed up when it wasn't supposed to, more or less. Let's throw that there. I have another Gundam Novella, which is not actually bad. I just randomly got that. It wasn't even like a reward. This one looks like it's really cool. What does this have? It's not as cool as I thought it was going to be. Still not bad. All right, so here's our current standings. I am no longer part of the ship group. The ship group is down here now. I moved our previous guy, Mark Gilder, and all that down to do the ship group thing. So I have moved up here. Zex has taken over the leadership role, as his leadership is 283. His command is quite a bit higher than mine. And mine is, well, quite a bit lower than his at... Actually, my command's right there, but I have a command boost, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. That was left over from before. We have a leader 3. I may end up dropping that, or who knows, maybe I'll end up leading some other group at some point. Anyway, regardless, we'll put the Epion there. All right, so we got the Epion he's leading our Tall Geese group. This is the Epion for Endless Waltz. I have the traditional Gundam Epion, so we have double Epion action going into combat here. Then over here we've got Exiled Fury bringing up the Tall Geese 3. And you'll see his attack stats are getting up there. His stats are going pretty nice at 395 on the actual Gundam itself. Or, the Tall Geese wasn't technically a Gundam, was it? Anyway, the Tall Geese is at 395 and 403 for mobility. So, pretty mobile. In fact, more mobility than any of us have, which is mildly impressive. In fact, I think his attack is higher than any of ours, too. So he should be really hurting fools. What did he get that gave him that? Nothing. He just hits really hard now because of reasons. You know what I think it is? I gave Exiled the Space Pirate ability. And I think the Space Pirate ability actually gives him attack and mobility plus 50, so that's why he's as high as he is. And it's not just on him, it's on his mobile suit, so that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that was a thing that was going to go on. Anyway, so he's heading up the Tall Geese 3. Tall Geese 2 is Party Commissar. He's here, he's hanging out. It's a bit underwhelming, it's not too bad. Then over to the Tall Geese F, we have one of the people that signed up. And it is Christine Xanthus. She's rocking the Tall Geese F. And then we have another name here. And it is Vera Ortilli. And that is our current standings. And yeah, both of those pilots are not super great yet, but they're on their way. They're on their way. And then moving on, of course, we have all of this stuff. We have the Master is the big Wadam. It's the huge mech that we have out there. Then we have the Gusion Rebake Full City. It's the fully upgraded version. He doesn't have as much range as he used to. The Barbatos Lupus, another little upgrade there. The Ryu Sego is here now, and that is for Shino. He no longer has his Graze 2 there. The Roe for Lofter, and then down here we've got the Stargazer Gundam, the Zaku Phantom still, the Gundam Sandrock Custom Endless Waltz version, and the Blitz Gundam, which I don't know much about. I think we just kind of threw them in there recently. And then we move on down, and not much has changed here, to be honest. The Regan Lays Julia, we have the Long Range Reconnaissance type. I think it's maybe our highest level mobile suit. The Schwalbe Grays, Galio is there. The Gundam X, the Hugo Twins, older brother. The Gundam Novella, pretty solid actually. It's got some decent stuff. AI drone bits. What's important about this one specifically, if I'm not wrong here, is I am wrong. Which is the one that has it? Give me a minute. Is it the Gundam X? Isn't it this? I swear it's this one. Anyway, I think it's this one. I think this has the drone bits are an awakened weapon. It should say that. I don't know why it doesn't, but I'm pretty sure it's an awakened weapon. So she's actually got awakening. Pretty cool. The Phoenix Gundam Full Power found its way here. He's pretty powerful. And then the Gundam Kamaris Trooper is what Galio is using right now. And finally, our last double ship thing. He's the Master. It's underwhelming. The Gundam Astray Gold Frame. We have Amita down here. We have Ozzy down here in her Roe. Amita's still rocking the Haya Kurin. The Bandit, my previous mobile suit, is now on this gal. She's still underwhelming with the Phoenix 01. Which will eventually be upgraded into some sort of Phoenix Gundam, so we'll see. The Schwalbe Grays McGillis is here now. He's got his own deal until we get whatever he's actually supposed to be using. We have the Jin Insurgent type still for Crank. The Schwalbe Grays Ein version is here for him. And the Man Rody is still slowly trundling along. We're getting that for Akihiro's brother, Masahiro. And then we just have a bunch of like extra stuffs down here. Here's the Man Rody, some Grazes if we need them. Kapul, and then all the extra Gundams that I have not placed on anything yet. Some of these are just bad fits with beam weapons. Some of these are better without beam weapons. And then some I just, like I said, I haven't really tried or used yet. You know, the Gundam Nouvelle, we actually have 2 of those, so this is actually kind of a spare. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. We got the new mobile worker from that other mission. And here's some sort of retired, not really top tier stuff that I don't want to upgrade anymore. So they just kind of sit back and they chill. And if they're needed to be slotted in anywhere, we can slot them in. Like I said, I kind of wish we could have more teams. I think that would be great. This still took longer than I anticipated, but I think that'd be great if we'd have some more teams. Just another real quick rundown. I've gone through and I've done all the difficulties on some of these, and then just some of the more challenging ones on others. And then, you know, about here's where I stopped doing that. But if we take a quick peek, let's go to this one. Just looking at Galio, we get reflexes 2, 3, and then 4, right? So those are the different things that we get. Just various different ones. And then if we clear out all of this, I think we unlock additional difficulties that we can go to. Anyway, let's do the start of Season 2. Well, let's get into it. We'll stay on normal. For now. At some point, we'll probably not be on normal, but for now. It's been 2 years since the Arbrow Prime Ministerial elections in Edmonton. Makanai Togonosuke has become prime minister, and now that Gallarhorn's corruption has been brought to light, the world is slowly but surely changing. Tekkadan. After making a name for themselves in the fighting over the Arbrow prime ministerial elections and procuring the rights to Mars's half-metal, they've finally become a direct associate of Teiwaz. With their burgeoning income and swelling ranks of would-be members, they've grown big enough to establish an Earth branch. Their achievements in the midst of the chaotic circumstances have made them a rapidly growing business, the envy of their peers. Meanwhile, Kudelia Ina Bernstein has partnered with Teiwaz to establish the Admos Company, which runs their half-metal business on Mars. She still makes time to establish an orphanage and manage a school, actively supporting the weakest rungs of society, all while continuing to strive for Mars' economic independence. These are all very good things. For their part, Gallarhorn's loss of credibility has caused public safety to deteriorate throughout the world. This less of a good thing. After Tekkadan's exploits established the viability of child soldiers, oh dear, children started getting sent off to war en masse. The number of human debris grew. In addition, the new emphasis on the importance of mobile suits. There are now more of them than ever. And now the world seeks even newer blood. Yeah, it's not great, man. Say, all of the good that came from that, there's a lot of bad. The sun is about to rise. Yeah, the time has come to leave Sase. Once we drink to swear a Sakazuki blood oath with Teiwaz, we'll finally be on equal footing with Naze. We'll be a direct associate of Teiwaz. A farm this size isn't going to bring in enough money. Lots of guys with nowhere to go will want to join Tekkadan. One day, I'll stick to legitimate enterprises, and I'll take the quickest route to get to that point. If we're beyond the point of stopping anyway, why bother turning our noses up now? We don't have the time to dither. Would Biscuit have stopped me? I wouldn't know. But as long as you don't stop, neither will I. Never have, never will. It's morning. That's all the fallen Tekkadan brethren. You can see in the top right, if you looked hard enough at the right lighting there, Biscuit's name was up there. A world where powerless children are exploited continues to persist. Yeah. Ooh. What's going on here? Mars Tekkadan headquarters. Hey, you're lagging. Run, you bunch of rookies, run! I'm seeing a different horizon, man. Zach, you want another lap? Say what? Hey, Shino. Go too hard on him and you won't get any, or you won't be any different from the First Corps geezers. First Corps geezers, excuse me. Huh. Yeah, I hear you. I just wouldn't sleep well at night if I went easy on these guys and got them killed. You can be the good cop. One bad cop's all we need around here, deputy. It's deputy boss, actually. Well... Oh boy, mock battles already? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, look at this, give us a little cinematic. I can do this. It's Dante Mogro. One of our boys who really didn't get too far in. Lofter's there. What are you looking at? Pay attention. Lofter whooped his butt. What am I supposed to do? You stupid. Dante, your reactions are too slow. Easy for you to say. Not Dante. The Shiden's low frame, IO frame? I don't know. Is based on the Hayakuri and Hayakurin. It's a mass production model developed by Teiwaz. Well, the difference in skill here is telling. Do you guys do me a favor and get your act together already? Opter's not thrilled. Otherwise, we can't go back to Naze. Oh, come on! Feel bad now. Don't. Oh, man. So those are real mobile suits. That's their first run in them, right? Must be the Alea Vignana putting in work. Ah, makes sense. Of course, otherwise they'd never move half as... Shidens don't have the Alea Vignana. What? They don't? Alea Vignana's a system dating back to the Calamity War. These days we can barely make head nor tail of it. You can't link that up to a shiny new Teiwaz system. But you can use it for more than just mobile suits, right? Like with mobile workers and when you're working in space. That's true. Our one little surgery gives you such a huge boost. So why doesn't the boss let us have it? You guys. Excuse me, we didn't get the surgery because we wanted it. That surgery is a roll of the dice. One of you guys don't have to go through. Or, sorry, one of you guys don't have to go through because we're gonna build a world where no one has to. Sure. Got away with words, Deputy Boss. You know, Orga, the boss, he's working outside his comfort zone. I gotta do my tiny part, too. Yeah, huh. Alright, so maybe... Alright, there's some details there that's not fully coming out. Stage 8, New Blood. So, I'll get with you guys here on that. So, I don't know if we covered exactly how dangerous getting the Alea Vignana was. So if we didn't, the Alea Vignana is, it goes into your spine, it does all this stuff, right? And it gives you, like, kind of like a boost in senses and your ability to maximize mobile suits and a few other things, right? But it's a super dangerous procedure, and I think they said something like there were 10 people. I don't remember the exact numbers, so I apologize if I'm off here. There was like 10 people that went in with Orga and Mikazuki, and I think 7 of them didn't make it, or I don't know if they died, but they were never able to get out of bed again on their own, and so on and so forth. So essentially they were like paralyzed and crippled, and it's just awful. So it is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. It was forced on the children. They had no choice. They had no sedatives, nothing. And it was so they could use the mobile workers and all these other things that these people wanted to do because they considered these children human debris, garbage. They didn't care. Or space rats, as it were, right? That's another one. And the space rats are more specifically these kids that have the quote-unquote whiskers. The whiskers are the Alea Vignana because you get this weird, like, mound shape out of the back here. It's strange. Anyway, it's super dangerous procedure, and they were forced into doing it. Other people are like, oh, I wish I had the Alea Vignana, these new people that are coming in. And they're like, no, you should be glad you never had to go through that. Because all the people who did, it was forced on them, and it was horribly painful, and many people died or was crippled and paralyzed after the fact. So that's what that was all about. They just didn't go into as much detail then, and I don't even think they did much detail when you got to this point in the show at that, when you got there, because they had already kind of talked about it before. But they did, drive it home a little bit more about survival rate and so on and so forth. Anyway, hey, these numbers aren't adding up, right? Really? Sorry, sir. All right, look. I'm done checking over the other two. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Commander, you've got a call from Naze on the QCCS. Bro's calling? All right. Put him through. Yes, sir. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to send some flowers to Eisen Company since they're opening a new office. Yes, sir. That's weird. How's it going, Orga? Yeah, been better. Been worse. Come on now. You're the hero that brought that lucrative half medal to Teiwaz. Then again, that might raise some hackles elsewhere. Brother. But hey, I'm in the same boat as far as that goes. Nobody likes a young upstart. The turbines run Teiwaz's entire transportation network. We don't even come close to comparing to that. The only thing Tekkadan's has got going for it is the firepower it used to give Galahorn a bloody nose one time. Does that bother you? Oh, well, far from it. You provided Tewaz's latest mobile suit at a bargain. That and Tewaz is fronting the expenses for upgrading our 2 Gundam frames, Barbatos and Gushian. We are very grateful, but we are far from done. Heh, listen to you. I look forward to seeing it, brother. Indubitably. Gallarhorn, Earth Headquarters, Vingolf. We're going to see a little bit more about Montag / McGillis and others. Gallus Baldwin. You reorganized the Outer Earth Orbit Regulatory Joint Fleet and got us back up and running on Earth after the Arbrow affair. You had the skill to build new ties with each economic bloc. Brilliant work, new Commander McGillis Farid, head of House Farid. None of it would have been possible without guidance from all of you. I beg to differ. The Outer Earth Orbit Regulatory Joint Fleet can hardly be called a figurehead now. I've merely followed the will of my predecessor, Carta Issue. I carry a great burden from my past as well. What burden? In my time as an Inspection Bureau officer, I exposed vast amounts of corruption within the Mars branch. However, it led to the Mars branch being weakened. That administrative region has now been reduced to a lawless land overrun by pirates. Even if it was an unfortunate, unintended consequence of meting out justice, it was I who sowed the seeds of this. I would like to make amends for that. Please permit our Outer Earth Orbit Regulatory Joint Fleet to intervene in the Mars region. Why, that would be stepping on the toes of Lord Elion's Arianrod fleet. Calm yourself, Lord Kujin. But maintaining public security in the outer spheres is the Arianrod fleet's job, is it not? Isn't youthful vigor the most wonderful thing? Lord Elion. Lord Kujin, we of Gallarhorn are here to uphold order throughout the world. It hardly matters whose name is attached in the grand scheme of things, as long as we have the power to maintain order, of course. Right. Alright, what are we getting ourselves into now? Master Rustle! It's Juliet. Oh, sorry for the wait, Julietta. How'd the meeting go? Or maybe that's a gotcha question asked when the answer is written on Master Eok's face. Oh, was that so? How dare you, Julietta? It's fine, Eok. I can hardly dispute her claim. Is it Iok? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't remember what his name is. Apologies. But, sir, and you guys know how good I am at pronouncing things. Real bad. McGillis was looking for a chance to allow the Outer Earth Orbit Regulatory Joint Fleet, they gotta, shorten these names. Anyway, to operate in the outer spheres. I imagine he wants to use Mars as a foothold in attaining that goal. Master Rustle, if you know so much, then why don't you... I'm the commander of the Gallarhorn's mightiest fleet, the Arianrod Outer Lunar Orbit Joint Fleet. I'll gladly face him head on. Ah. Now then, let's go home and have some meat. Oh, I love meat. Me too. Yeah, it's weird, right? But yeah, they said that. That was part of it. Apparently that's a delicacy. Who knew? And so, next weekend, Admos Company will be holding a tour of the mines. That's where you come in. We're in charge of security for it, right? Yep. Got it in one. Wait, Admos Company? The one with the princess? Princess? The hell are you talking about? Who else? Cordelia, of course. Ish. Listen up, this will be your first battle. Hell yeah, no more stupid training. Our first battle. I'm putting you in Akihiro's second unit as a mobile worker team for now. You cool with that, Akihiro? Sure. Listen up, this won't be training. Stay sharp, because the second unit doesn't screw around. Yes, sir. Right. I was gonna say all that. Real battle. Things are getting weird. No, they're fine. They're fine-ish. Isurugi Kamais. Understood, Brigadier General. How do you think Mars will react to this? I'm not worried. The acting commander of the Mars branch is a man I nominated back in my inspection bureau days. Ah, I see. Besides, yes, sir? I have a dependable ally on Mars. A friend, sir? Isurugi, I no longer have any friends. Well, that's true. He did kind of murder them all. Mars, Admos Company, Half Metal Mine. Some mobile workers? Man, some real battle this is turning out to be. I know, right? We've been here like a week now. We escort some random VIPs around during the day and patrol in shifts all night long. Yeah, it'll be over tomorrow and there won't be any action. At least we got to see a pretty princess. Yeah, you had to open your faces, didn't you? Huh? What the? Get up, guys. Man your positions quick. Huh? We got a call from the boss. What call? We've got incoming hostiles. Hostiles, huh? May I ask what's going on at this ungodly hour? What are the guests doing? They're having a meeting about the last tour tomorrow. Sorry, there's not going to be one now. What? I got a tip that the Dawn Horizon Corps has landed on Mars. The Dawn what now? They're pirates, okay? A huge band that even Tewa struggles to deal with. Word is that they've been hired to assassinate you. They have? Of course they have. Are we under attack? Yeah. Damn, they're already here. I'm sorry about this. We spent so long verifying the tip. Here we are now. For you guys better get to the shelter. Or for now, you better get to the shelter. Hey, where's Mikazuki? He's on a little business trip. He should be inbound soon enough. Hey, don't worry. After all, we're Tekkadan. Yeah, Mika's gonna come swooping in. Of course they brought those. So that's them. Zach, let's move closer to the action. We're not going to get any credit sitting pretty back here. Yeah, sure. Wait, this alarm, it's Ahab waves. We know what that means. Mobile suits. Yeah. Whoa, it's mobile suits. No, not like this. Ah, there we go. Here we are, guys. The Tekkadan First Working Unit. No. The Ryusei Go team. Here we go. Ryusei team? The Ryusei team. Is that us? Whoa. Hey, where's the devil you guys are supposed to have? Huh? We could take you guys on our own easy. Who needs him? Oh, come on. We had all this stuff lined up for him, and now it's all going to waste. That's funny. Yeah, I don't think you guys can... The other team? Mobile workers, form a line. Hold off the enemy until Shino's team can provide reinforcements. Seriously? They want us to fight mobile suits and mobile workers? Just get a move on. These are mobile suits. Mobile suits, man! This is the best we've got right now. It's not like we've got anywhere else to go. These people are messed up. Boss, the tour group has safely evacuated. Now it's time for you to evacuate. Right, back at you, sir. We're not like you. We don't have pretty ideals or ambitions. We have no foundation. The only way we can protect the place where we belong is by pressing onward. Pressing onward? Regardless of all that. As long as he's around, I'd never have it in me to run. He who? Isn't that right, Mika? Yeah! The IBO theme song, I just love it. It's good. Yeah, good to be back. Huh? What in the... What the heck? Barbatos, he dropped from space. It was rough landing. That's it? It's a little different, but that's it, all right. Mikazuki's back. Wait, Mikazuki? You mean the one who's always lazy and laying around? So they've kind of glossed over some stuff, but we'll get to it too. Let's do this, Barbatos. Are we getting into the battle? Oh, excited times. That's gonna be great. Destroy at least 6 enemy units. Can you destroy only and at least 6 enemy mobile suits? Can you destroy only and at least 6? So kill 6 enemy units. It has to be mobile suits is what we're talking here. Oh, are we just... we don't get to deploy it? Okay. That's fascinating. Anyway, guys and gals, that's going to be a tale for another time. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And until the very next episode, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.